Hey, I'm Lindsay. I'm helping to get out the yes vote on the bond campaign this November. And today I get to interview John Wallin, member of the LOSD school board.
Been with the district for so long, 10 years.
Yeah.
You've got 3 kids that have made it through this school.
Yeah.
We're sitting here in Forest Hills. This is one of the schools that's going to be on the bond.
Yeah.
So I know that this means a lot to you to be here.
It does. Yeah, absolutely.
Quick questions just to get to know you a little better. So you're going to say the first thing that
Okay.
comes to mind.
All right.
Okay? Last show you watched on Netflix.
We watched Adolescence. Great acting, really intense show.
Which school board member is most likely to win a 50-yard dash?
Okay, let's see. Well, I did do 2 half marathons this year, but I'm slow. Kate is young and fast. Brian's got long leg. I'm gonna give it to Kate.
First video game you've ever played.
You're just trying to find out how old I am. But I was really good at Dig Dug in the arcade.
What do you think about the games of today?
I don't know anything about them.
First concert.
Pat Benatar.
If I go to your house and I ask your family what the most hilarious moment is of your career as a dad,
Okay.
what would they say?
Well, my youngest daughter, I was changing her diaper. My middle daughter is 6 at the time. So Anna, my youngest, launched herself off the changing table and landed headfirst in the diaper pit. She was fine, no problem. Nice soft landing, got her out. However, the next day, Sarah, my middle daughter, goes to school and writes it in her first grade journal that, what happened today? My dad dropped my baby sister into the diaper pail.
What are your greatest memories that happened in this building?
I mean, so many great memories, so many great teachers. It's such a fun place. My daughter would go home with her friends, with her cousin regularly. So, you ride a bus, Anna's going to ride the bus with so-and-so. I got tired of writing like the same note over and over again. So I started doing sort of weird things. Like I wrote one on a wood chip here. I did ones that are like, like ransom notes.
Oh my gosh.
I did like a word search one here. So Wendy, who is one that was the secretary at the time, who was subbing here today, she saved them all, and they gave when Anna graduated, they gave me a book.
That's one of the sweetest things I've ever seen.
We need improved climate control in our classes. We did add air conditioning to all other schools. We didn't do it for these 2 because we're hoping that the community will help us pass the bond, and we can just do it right with energy efficiency. The parking situation is not great either. So, I think just overall the flow of the school.
So the new building gets built. Other than the fireplace, which we know that everybody wants to replicate in the new building, what would make you most excited about this brand new school building for Forest Hills if the bond passes yes?
Yeah, I think safety wise, it's critical that we make all our schools earthquake safe. This one's going to be brought up to a level 4 of safety rating, which basically means it's immediate occupancy. So that when, the big one hits and where, if there are kids in the school's going to stay up and it's going to be a safe place. And it'll also be a place where the community will be able to gather because it will last.
I love that. A place to shelter, not just for the kids, but for everybody that lives around the community.
Absolutely, yeah. It'll just be a neighborhood resource.
So if this bond passes, it creates a dedicated space for our CTP students. Can you tell me a little bit more about that program?
Sure. So the Community Transition Program is for our students who have graduated from high school with a modified degree. They have developmental delays. And so what the Community Transition Program for 18 to 21, they're still our students, we're teaching them how to live independently. So currently at Lake Oswego High School, there's a space set up for it. They learn how to cook, how to clean, how to take, how to live independently, how to take the bus, how to get around, how to have a job, and just continue to be on time for it and do all those kinds of things. So currently it's at Lake Oswego High School. That's in this bond is to purchase a house, because this is basically what you're learning how to do. You're learning how to live independently. What is it like to live in a house, especially if you're living with other people? How to do the chores, how to keep the bathroom clean, how to have space to study if you're going to community college or whatever. But just how to be part of independent living. And so that's what you're learning for 3 years.
All right, John,
Yeah.
thanks for joining us
Yeah.
and helping us get out the yes vote.
Okay, I hope so.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.